Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Chew. My name is Robert Wallace. This is the place where we ask this question: are we choosing the way of Jesus, or are we choosing our own way? The title for our video devotionals this week, the theme is Outside to Inside. That's the way of Jesus. You know, the outside is not a comfortable place for us to be. No one I know really likes being outside the fold, whatever the fold may be. When I was 8 years old, the local Little League had tryouts, and I was excited to go play. But before you could play on the team, you were on the outside. You had to try out. You had to show what ability you had to bat, throw, and catch a baseball. As the tryouts took place, you saw how you were measuring up against other people, but you really didn't know, because after you tried out, you had to wait for the coaches to select their players. You had to wait to find out if you made the cut, if you made a team. And as an 8-year-old, you're on pins and needles. You don't realize that everyone's going to make the cut. But then once you make the team, you find out there's another outside and inside. The inside are those players that are chosen to be the starters. So you don't know until you start practicing with your new teammates where you're going to fit into the process. So there's always this movement from being on the outside to moving to the inside. Life situations are like that for us, aren't they? For example, God moved me from being inside the U.S. Navy to being outside. And the whole purpose was so that he could move me to the inside of his will. And with God, we find our purpose in this life is greater than anything we could ever imagine. Now, the children of Israel were brought out of many different things in their history, from the outside to the inside. Such as a point in our foundational passage, we actually have two this week, Deuteronomy chapter 6, verses 23 through 25. We read this: "But he brought us out from there to bring us in, to give us the land he promised on oath to our ancestors. The Lord commanded us to obey all these decrees and to fear the Lord our God, so that we might always prosper and be kept alive, as is the case today. And if we are careful to obey all this law before the Lord our God, as he has commanded us, that will be our righteousness." And then our second passage is found in Acts chapter 26, verses 15 through 18. Now, Jesus is speaking to Paul here, and he says this. Paul says, "Then I asked, 'Who are you, Lord?' 'I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting,' the Lord replied. 'Now get up and stand on your feet. I have appeared to you to appoint you as a servant and a witness of what you have seen and will see of me. I will rescue you from your own people and from the Gentiles. I am sending you to them to open their eyes and turn them from darkness to light, from the power of Satan to God, so that they may receive forgiveness of sins and a place among those who are sanctified by faith in me.'" We have a great week ahead of us. It's really exciting what we're going to be talking about. Our three theological affirmations are: the way of Jesus moves from outside, the way of Jesus moves inside, and the way of Jesus moves to purpose. God initiated this call. Jesus pursued it. And the way of Jesus is outside to inside. Which way are you choosing, my friend? Are you choosing the way of Jesus, or are you choosing your own way? I pray that as you consider these two passages that we covered here today, and as you consider the movements of your life from outside to inside. I pray that you'll invite the Holy Spirit to give you eyes to see and ears to hear God's truth from His Word. That you'll have a receptive heart and mind to receive these truths. And then, as a step of faith, in the same boldness, commitment, and courage of Jesus, you'll take action and you will consider the ways that God has moved you from the outside to the inside in a number of situations in your life. Join me tomorrow, won't you? I pray you'll have a wonderful day. Go in the peace of God. Blessings to you. Bye for now.